Hello and howdy from Texas. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping in. My name is Shelly. I am 57 years old, a mother of 3 grown kids, and a grandmother of 1. I have a feline fur baby named Tippy, and 3 feather babies, Sydney, Little, and their baby, Tiddlewinks. I'm the creator of MRJ Budgets, and this is Shelly's Roadmap to Retirement. I invite you to follow me as I budget, cash stuff, and save my way to retirement. If you like this sort of content, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. It would really help my channel grow. Let's get to stuffing. Good morning, everybody. So it is like 4:30 in the morning here, and unfortunately I have to work Saturdays now. So I got paid yesterday, and I went and pulled the money out of the bank, and this is really the only time that I have where I'm awake to do this. So okay, so we went yesterday. Let's pull this. We should be stuffing $784. Now let's see. I want to get one of those calculators that have the big, huge buttons. This is all I could find for the time being. So, okay. So we have, oh, okay. Let me move my coffee out of the way. So we have 200, and let's see if my nails are going to get in the way. 51, 52, 50. And 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. 220, and then 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40. And I think I want to get a different sorter. I've seen ones that like are longer, like the length of the bills, and I think that would hold these better, but this is what I had, so this is what I'm using for right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I can see they like to fall forward. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 784. So we are right on the money. Okay. So I did go ahead and I went on ahead and pulled all my change out. Oh, and so right now this is basically my wallet. I did order a zippered wallet that actually has, you know, it's got the envelopes. I ordered new envelopes too, by the way, because guys, I'm telling you, these have been great, but they're starting to wear out, and the little tabs here are breaking off, and I don't like that. So I did order new vellum envelopes, and then and it'll have like the pre-printed up here in the corner, like rent or groceries or whatever the case may be. But so I'm waiting for that to come in. So in the meantime, right now, this is my wallet. This is what goes with me everywhere. Okay, and I have what is coming out over here on the side. Let's see. Okay, so rent. Ooh, I already had that open. Rent is getting 2 and a 50. Rent's getting $275, by the way. A 20 and a 5. So, oh, I've got this going the wrong way. Okay, so we should have $550 for rent. We've got 200, 250, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 45, 50. So we've got $550 for rent. And I'll have to go to, it's getting close to the 1st, so I'll have to go get a money order for my rent. But that is good to go. Groceries. I did spend quite a bit in groceries, but see right here, guys, it's splitting right there, and that's what's happening to a lot of them. It's splitting on the corners, and then when you go to unsee, it just popped right off. So, okay. Groceries left over. I had 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, $18. Okay. So I do participate in the dollar challenge. So my ones are going to come out and get set off to the side. Groceries this time is getting 110. So we're going to do 2 50s and a 10. So we have 120. And I guess I won't be closing this up. I'll just leave it open. Okay. Gas. I just put 20 in my tank yesterday. I did have a 20 left, so that's going to stay in there. Oh, did I even have gas? I didn't even have gas written down. Maybe gas. I don't think I had gas written down for today. Nope, I didn't have gas written down. Okay. But that should get me through because I don't really go anywhere. But I forgot. Usually I'm stuffing gas, and I didn't this time, so kind of threw me off a little bit. Okay, dining out is getting a 20. Oop, nope, not a 50. And 4 ones. 2, 3, 4. So my son has a birthday coming up here in March next month, and we are going to go out to eat to celebrate his birthday. So I'm sticking a little bit more back in dining out so that I'm able to go do that with him just for fun. Is getting a 5 and 4 ones. I haven't really been stuffing this a whole lot. I just really haven't had the time, but we do have a movie coming up next month or April, one of the two, that I really want to go see, so I'm stuffing so that I can go to the movie. Personal, that's just for me, which is what my new envelope is going to say. Instead of personal, I'm trying to, you know, change it up a little bit. So just for me is going to get a 50. And then health and, so when my new envelope comes in, this one I'm combining health and beauty. So, well, this will be health and beauty, and then I'll have another envelope that says it's me maintenance. Like car maintenance, it's me maintenance. So instead of health being, you know, everything like vitamins and stuff like that, I'll have the me maintenance, which will be set aside for like copays and stuff like that. And then this one is going to be health and beauty, so that if I need like vitamins, you know, lotion or whatever the case may be. But so I am stuffing a little bit more in health and beauty. Oh, I had a lot of ones left over. So we're going to pull those, set those aside. So I have a 5. Okay, health and beauty is getting a 20. I did go get my nails done, so a lot came out of that for that. We're getting a 10 and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're all kind of sticking together and going everywhere. Okay. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I know you guys are used to seeing, you know, I've watched videos on this, other people who do the cash stuffing, and they're all like, you know, they go really fast, and for some reason, I can't do that. I don't know why. So, I'm kind of bumbling and all over the place, but I guess that's just me. Okay. Clothing. I don't believe we're stuffing anything for clothing right now, but it still has $20. You know, I went to the thrift store that I usually go to get my jeans, and they had a few, but they did not have normally what they have, so I didn't end up getting any new jeans. So I've been meeting my mom for coffee on Sundays because I'm working Saturdays, and it's thrown my whole routine off, to be honest. I'm so used to working Monday through Friday and then having my Saturdays and Sundays off, and it's just completely thrown off my routine to have a day off during the week and then go back and have to work a Saturday. Anyway, so this has kind of been my way to go out and get away and just sit and relax for a little bit. But anyway, so one of our favorite coffee spots is called Roasters, and I got a sticker and put that on there. I'm going to have to figure out how to maybe remove that when I get my new envelopes and do something with that, but I just thought it was really super cute. So okay, so we had some ones left over out of coffee. Actually, that's all that was left over, some ones. Okay, and my coffee is getting a 20. That usually does 20 does just fine for 2 Sundays until I get paid again. So that's all that needs. Pets had some ones left over, so we will pull those. And so we have 20, 30, 40 left over in pets, and they are getting 2 20s. So now they have 20, 40, 60, 70, $80. Okay. Gifts. So I've decided to start something a little new. It's actually something I've been wanting to do and didn't quite know how to fit it in my budget. But when it comes to tithing, you know, gift sharing and stuff like that, really supposed to take 10%, I guess. So I'm not quite at that spot yet, but I do want to start putting money back. I love going to church. I don't have one particular church that I go to, so instead of, you know, the 10% to the church, I thought I would put it back here, and just if I see somebody that is in need, then I have the money to help. And I think that that's, to me, that's equally important. So if you can help somebody out. So that is getting, let's see, a 20 and a 5. So at least I'll have a little bit in here that I can start, if somebody needs some help, I have a little bit that I can help. eBay that I pulled out of the bank, that basically is my spending money. As you guys know, I have an eBay store, and I go to thrift stores and estate sales and garage sales, and to look for things to flip on eBay. This is my spending money. I had already pulled it out of my eBay bank account, so that's what I have to spend if I see anything that I want to pick up. All right, so that's it for my wallet. This is our sinking funds, and they're all gonna look really different, but you know, when I get my new envelopes. I don't know if I'm going to continue using these. I might, just because I like to see progress. So I might still use these budget sheets. So I made myself little notes because I wanted to condense the bills, and I made myself a little note to exchange for a $100 bill, and I didn't do it. So completely forgot about it. So, and I'm not going to take this out and count it, but car maintenance right now has $165, and it's going to get a 5 and a 4 ones. So I do not take the dollar bills out of my sinking funds binder. It's just in my wallet. And I will go in later and add this to my little tally sheet. Car insurance. Let's see. Car insurance is getting a 20, a 10, a 5, and 3 ones. Yeah, see? Because it's getting really thick, it's getting full. I didn't go exchange it. Maybe I'll have to do that. Let's see if I can get away. And actually, the banks are closed today, so I won't be able to do that today. Maybe next week. Oh, and guys, I'm so excited. I knew at some point I was going to need to bring it up. So I am working on opening my Etsy shop. It's taking some time just because I haven't ever done anything like that before. Well, other than my eBay store. I've got that down. But as far as Etsy, I will be doing keychains, binder keychains that you can also put on your bags and purses and stuff like that. So I'm working on that. And then I'm also going to be doing the dashboards for the A6 and the A5 binders. And when we're finished doing the cash stuffing, I'll bring out a couple of my ideas, and that way you guys can tell me what you think. So I'm kind of doing like a spring coffee, well, a coffee, everything is around coffee. And by the time that I'm able to launch my Etsy store, it'll be coming up on spring. So I thought I would do like a coffee, spring coffee kind of theme. So when we get done with this, I'll show you guys, I'll bring it out and show you guys some of my ideas. Now, mind you, they're not laminated or, you know, hole punched or anything like that, but it'll give you an idea of what I'm thinking about. So, okay, on car insurance, I'll add that later. Car registration is getting 3 ones. And I just started, because I just went and registered my car, so it was empty. So I will be adding that. Did I take that off of there? Yep, I did. Okay, so I'll be starting my tally over again. So I'll add that later. See, and this is what I was talking about. This I had for health. This I was pulling for everything health-wise, like vitamins and stuff like that. And so I want this one to be just for like co-pays and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I'll be pulling from this next week. Because I'm working Saturdays, I took Tuesday off and made a chiropractor appointment. I think my hips and pelvis might be off. I've been having some pain in my hips and down my left leg, so I'm really hoping that the chiropractor is going to be able to help with that. I know my insurance pays for so many visits every year, but I know that I also have a copay, so... But anyway, so I'll be dipping out of this next week. I know I have written down, let's see. No, I did health and beauty. Am I not putting anything? Oh, see, now I'm confused because I went on ahead when I wrote it down. I wrote it down as me maintenance. Okay, so I am getting a 5 and 4 ones. Okay, so... Well, that'll help this to come down a little bit. So right now I have $96 in there, and I just added 9, so it'll be a little over 100. That'll be plenty for my copay and still be adding more to it. Okay. So my vacation, Christmas, birthdays, those are going to be stuffed with leftover my change. So every day or every couple of days after I've spent out of my wallet, my change, I go ahead and take out and put in my change jar. So I've already done that. At the end of the month, I'll go and turn in all my change, and then I'll divvy that up between these. So that way these are not coming out of my paycheck. So those, oh, and speaking of, so I'm going to start doing Shelly's Mini Mondays. Say that real fast 3 times. And my cat is going insane. He's got the zoomies. So the first Monday of March, I'll be doing a mini Monday. And that will be where my ones that I did for that month, I pulled for that month. My ones are going to be going into the home. So anything that I'm saving for housing, that will go in there. And then the change will go into Christmas, birthdays. Actually, I believe I was putting something in birthday. Yeah. So I am actually adding a little bit more to birthdays this time because my son's birthday is coming up. So birthdays is getting a 5 and 4 ones. Because I always bake my kids a cake and get a little gift. So this way I'll have some money to do that. But anyway, when I turn in all my change, I'll be adding to that as well from the change that I turn in. Okay. So for the home, housing care, that's not getting anything right now until I turn in my ones. Renter's insurance is getting a 5 and 4 ones. Man, the wind, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the wind is really howling out there. It's awful. It has been so windy. Like, this is like the 4th day now. We've had shingles fly off the roof, and I mean, it's just been crazy. Okay, so renter's insurance, and I'll add the tally to that later. I did pay for a year up front for renter's insurance, so this is now I'm saving up for a year in advance, and I had to write that in, and so this will get a new one when my new ones come in. Okay, so that is it for the sinking funds. And then, so here at work, every year we go on a trip, and everybody in the company meets up for like annual training and stuff like that. But we had so much fun last year. So I'm really looking forward to this trip. It's in July, but we are staying, our hotel is at a casino. So I want to be able to do a little gambling while I'm there. So I am saving for that. And so this, let's see. And I just printed these out. These are not laminated or anything. I just printed these out. This one here is just my rainy day savings. So I printed this out and I started, how much I have. So rainy day is getting 2 20s. So let's see. And this basically is 1,052 weeks. Oop. So I do have 200, 250, 270, 290, 110, 115, 120. I have 120. No, sorry. Is that right? 220, sorry. Jeez, I can't count, Michelle. Oh, put that back in. I'm just bumbling. Okay. And then this one is the one that I'm saving for July for my trip. And see, there's another one I didn't exchange for higher dollars. And I just printed that out. So far I have 120, 40, 50, 160. My goal is to have 1,000 saved up. And it is getting the last of my money, 50, 60, 70, $80. So we're gonna do 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80. I know, it's not like super cute or anything like that, but it works. Okay. So by July, see, and I wrote here, I put on here 1,000 savings for July trip. So I should have 1,000. If I stuff $80 a paycheck, I'll have 1,000 by July. And I get paid every 2 weeks. So, all right, so that's it for that binder. And like I said, the first Monday in March, I'll be doing a mini Monday. So we'll go over the change that I turned in, and then we'll go over all the ones that I pulled. And I did want to show you guys, I'm also going to do like on that mini Monday, I'm going to do a sneak peek. But I did want to do a little sneak peek. So today. So these are some of the ideas that I'm looking into for the dashboards. And this is a spring theme. And like I said, coffee. So I've got that one. I have this one. I have this one's a little more playful. And then I have this one. Just some ideas that, like I said, I printed them out just to see what they would look like. I thought they turned out really pretty. And I'll probably end up, you know, using these in my binders so that you guys can see them. But once I open my Etsy store, then there'll be a lot more to choose from. I'm working on it. See, I kind of like that one because I like the old-fashioned, like, cafe look. And I like that one, too, because I like cherry blossoms. So anyway, but you guys tell me what you think. That's some ideas that I had for some dashboards. And I guess that's it for today, guys. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll be working today, but it's okay. We'll get through it. So have a great weekend, everybody. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.